Hi guys, it's Dr. Ron Miller here with cashbasedphysiotherapy.org, and today we're going to go over a new series. What are the 4 main questions that you have to ask yourself before and provide solutions to before you open up your cash-based physiotherapy practice? Now, the first question and the most important is, what is an estimated amount of revenue that you should get in the first year, and what type of sales do you need to do to be able to get that type of revenue? So in business, nothing is set in stone. This isn't easily attained. You're going to run into problems. You'll have a good idea of marketing and you'll do it, and it won't really work out. But if you use my 101 system, you should be able to reach these goals and these milestones in the first year, and to be able to generate an estimated amount of revenue as you open up your cash-based physiotherapy practice. So, and again, in business, nothing is guaranteed. You'll have great ideas and you'll think they work, but they don't. So if you do things right in your first year, you should be able to get to $70,000 of revenue in your first year. And we're going to go through a timeline. Here's each month, and we're going to go through an estimated timeline during your first year with milestones that you should hit, and you should be able to get to $70,000 of revenue in your first year. So in your first 2 months, you're just starting out, you're probably doing some guest lectures, you should be able to get $2,500 a month of revenue here. The next couple of months, maybe you do a Facebook ad, maybe your word of mouth marketing is starting, you should be able to increase to $5,000 of monthly revenue, okay? Then the next stage, in the next 4 months, you should be able to get up to $7,500 a month. And then by the end of the year, towards the end, you should be able to get your goal of generating over or at $10,000 of monthly revenue. The goal of my 101 system is to be able to get you to that point of generating $10,000 of monthly revenue as fast as possible. So if you go over this whole timeline here, it adds up to $70,000 a year of revenue. Now, the second part of this question is, what type of sales do you need to get to be able to get $70,000 of revenue? So I broke this down again. So let's look at sales, okay? So here you see an E, an I, and a T. The E stands for evals, I stands for individual visits, and T stands for treatment packages. Yes, I do treatment packages, and if you follow my teachings, you'll see why. But it's a great way to overcome a lot of the problems that you'll have in a cash-based clinic. So my evaluations are $150. My individual sessions are $150. And for this example, we're just going to say we're going to sell a $1,500 treatment package. Okay? So for this example. So in the first 2 months, we're going to keep it quite simple. You're going to get 4 evaluations, you'll get 2 individual patients, and you're going to sell 1 treatment package, okay? It's quite simple. If you add it up, it comes out to $2,500 of revenue. Now, going through this second phase where you're generating $5,000 of monthly revenue, what do the sales look like in these examples, okay? To make it easy, with a treatment package, say you have 6 evaluations, you get 4 individual patients from it, and you sell 1 package, okay? Now, you're gonna see why the value is in the treatment package. What happens if you don't sell a treatment package, okay? If you don't sell a treatment package, look at how many more evals and individual patients you have to see, okay? At this timeline, it's hard to get 12 evals in, because that's a lot of opportunities that you're going to get 12 evals. But I did this for an example to show you the value of the treatment package. If you can sell treatment packages, you only have to do 6 evaluations at $150 a pop, 4 individual sessions, and 1 treatment package, okay? Eventually, what comes down to this is you have to eventually know the average revenue per new patient, okay? When you first start out, you don't really know that number because you can't calculate, you don't have any numbers. But, on average, I'm basing it off of, it's $150 a session. You get an easy case or an individual patient better in 2 to 4 sessions. I'm averaging $600 a patient. Okay, so that's what I'm basing these numbers on. These individual patients will only need 2 to 4 visits. These treatment packages are going to be more complex cases. So, but again, here's an example timeline: 6 evals, 4 individual patients in 1 treatment package. If you don't do treatment packages, you got to reach these numbers to be able to reach $5 grand. Okay, so say we go to the next phase here. You're generating $7,500 of monthly revenue. Okay, let's look at this example. You get 6 evaluations. You get 6, oh, this will be 4. This will be 4 patients, individual patients. And then what if you sell 2 treatment packages? Okay, 2 treatment packages, $3 grand. That's almost a little less than half already of that. And so you don't need a lot of work here to be able to get that. Now, let's go another example, just like I highlighted it here. Let's go over this one. Say you don't sell any treatment packages. You get 12 evaluations in, you have to get 10 individual patients in. That's actually a huge number to actually get and maintain, because these individual sessions will be in and out quick, only a few sessions to be done. So you can see how the numbers greatly increase if you don't sell treatment packages, and it's a lot harder to get that if you're just doing individual sessions. So over these next 2 months, just say your word of mouth is marketing, your marketing's working, you're getting more and more people calling, you do 10 evals, you do 5 individual sessions, and you sell 2 treatment packages in a month on that month 8 and 9. So, and now that I even noticed it, I actually forgot November right there. So November, anyway, the point's the same. The point doesn't really matter, is that you got the timeline going, you have a guideline on what to follow. So for the last phase here, let's go over what does it take to have $10,000 in sales. Okay, so let's switch sides. So example here, to generate $10,000 of monthly revenue, you're going to need 12 evals, 6 individual patients, and 3 treatment packages. If you could sell 3 treatment packages or more, that's going to greatly get you above this $10,000 mark. And 1 individual physical therapist should easily be able to reach $10,000 in monthly revenue. So you're going to get 12 evaluations, 6 individual sessions, and 3 treatment packages to be able to generate $10,000 or more. So, and again, that's quite fairly easy. That's only 3 evals a week. That's 1 to 2 new patients a week. And then the key here is going to be the treatment package. But at least you have an example timeline here of what you should expect when reaching a goal of $70,000 in your first year. And what are some example sales of what it takes to reach each goal here? So this is the first step here. I hope you learned something from this, and stay tuned to the next several videos.